Good morning from the final park on my trip, the one I've been looking forward to the most. It is Cedar Point. I have 13 hours to get 19 credits. Now I have early entry because I've stayed on site, I have fast pass, but more importantly, I have Mark, who's going to be my tour guide for the day and make sure I get on as much as possible. Oh, and also we've lucked out perfectly because today's the day they preview Siren's Curse. You look forward to that one, Mark?
Absolutely. A bit nervous for it, but overall very excited.
Agreed, 100% agreed. And we drove around last night, and compared to everything else, it looks tiny. I'm sure it's not, but it does look it. So anyway, let's go and chuck the bags in a locker and get on some rides. Well, there you go, we've just started on Gate Sleeper, as Mark calls it. It's an alright wing coaster, definitely got that rattle going, and does absolutely nothing. It is slow as anything. I don't know if it warms up, but judging by the fact Mark calls it Gate Sleeper, I'm going to assume it doesn't. So we're now heading, I don't know if you can hear me, we're heading over that way now to do, what are we doing?
Iron Dragon.
Iron Dragon.
And Millennium Force.
And Millennium Force. See you over there. I'm not going to lie, now that, I think I said it last night, but now that we've seen Siren's Curse, maybe it's just because of everything that dominates it, it doesn't look that tall. Remind me I said that when I get off it, because I'm probably going to crap it at the top, but yeah, that's this evening's entertainment. Right, I've just done Iron Dragon, which was alright, nothing special, good old kiddie coaster, but behind me is Siren's Curse, and any minute now it's going to tilt. And I've watched it, and it holds you for about 7 seconds, which I'm not going to lie, that's slightly terrifying. Hurry up and tilt then. There we go. Right, let's see how long this takes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, go! It does look a little taller when you're underneath it right enough. But that's this evening, that's 6 o'clock onwards. So there's a media event on right now, and well, we're not media, but I do have the preview at 6. So, right, it is getting hot. What's next on the list? Millennium is next on the list. Right, let's go and do that, shall we? Right, well, there's Millennium Force done, and that is the end of our early preview. It is now 10 o'clock, and Joe Blogs gets in the park. That was quite good. There was a decent breeze on that. But yeah, it was a bit slow in the operation, so I'm glad we got that one out now. And now we're off to go and get our fast pass. I'm going to get a strap on because I keep leaving my bloody glasses behind.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And yeah, let's keep going, shall we? But that's it. That's 3 coasters. 3, 4, 3. 3 coasters knocked out before the park's even opened. So that's a good start. Oh, it's getting warm. Dearie me. Right, we've seen this testing all morning, so we're really, really hopeful. We've been watching it for the past few days, and it's been open, closed, which I think is the temperature rather than anything else, but oh, there's a nice big queue. We got this though. Hopefully that means we'll get on it very, very soon. Not gonna lie, slightly nervous about that backward spike. And I can't compare it to the original, but Mark can, he did the first one, so he'll let us know whether it's any better or not. Right, before we go and do Top Thrill 2, because they're still holding people, we're going to go and do Magnum. But that means I need to put everything in a locker, so that includes you. See you in a little bit. Right, well, we've had 2 rides, but it's not the 2 we thought we were going to get. We did Magnum XL-200, Sorry, Scott, it's not that good. I'm only joking, it is fantastic. I did row 3 as expected and got absolutely yeeted out the seats, so that was great. This, on the other hand, is down for a technical delay. So we didn't do that, we did corkscrew. That's a one and done. Drinks? We need drinks. It is hot. So, let's get the drinks and yeah, hopefully Top Thrill does open. Fingers crossed. Right, that's a kiddie crate out the way. One of the two, I ain't getting the other one because you need a kid. And apparently even if they do allow it without a kid, which they sometimes do, you get stapled. Not gonna lie, that seatbelt only just got round me on the other kiddie crate, so right, back in the locker we go, because Top Thrill's testing. So we're just gonna run the gauntlet and go and try and get on it. Wish me luck. Oh my! We have just done 2 shots on that one, front row and back row. Oh, that is definitely now in my top 10. That was absolutely stunning. Back row up that spike. Wow, but front row, what was front row like?
That is very, very close to the original. That was excellent. Absolutely incredible. Front row, it's definitely front row right.
100%.
Like, we're getting launched down for that third time and you're just hitting 120, then going up over the 420
So
feet.
good.
It is incredible.
That is so good. I'm so chuffed that we got that. That is absolutely fantastic. But we'll get back on it as well later on.
Absolutely.
Oh, I've got a massive smile on my face. That was so good. Right, one thing we've just been sitting here watching, I think the reason it had technical difficulties is that black train. Because they've been fiddling around with it and it is only running on the other 2. So at least the other 2 are working because my god, that was so much fun. Definitely worth coming just for that alone. I think Mark just said Gemini and he's probably going to allow me to go on Rougarou, which he's not going to join me on.
Nope. It's called Rougapoo for a reason.
Rougapoo, okay, lovely. Let's go. Right, well that's both sides of Gemini done. Did the blue side first. Very smooth, very comfortable, lots of airtime. Did the red side the second time. I first of all did not get the race because somebody got their phone out, so they got stopped just outside the station. And we ended up at the top of the lift hill before they were moving. So yeah, don't take your phone out. Don't try and film, it's not worth it. But that red side was a lot more bumpy. And the brakes at the end, oh my god, they're violent. Like I'm sure internal organs moved. Woo. Anyway, I'm absolutely powering around this park and loving it. The views from the top, like this is just such a picturesque park. It's got such an amazing skyline. And I've now lost Mark. Where's my tour guide gone? I'll find him and then I'll do something else. See you in a minute. Right, may as well get this mine train out of the way whilst I'm going past. Although I've been warned by Mark that the lap bar goes to the height of the smallest person in the car. So I need to try and not go on with little kids, or I'm getting absolutely stapled. Yeah, and Maverick had people on it. We weren't sure if it did, but it does. So that'll be another 2 done. Whew. I'm really impressed with this park and how quickly we're managing to rattle it out. We were just saying, we think it's because Siren's Curse opens officially on Saturday. It's, what day is it today? Thursday? It's Thursday. I think that's meant a lot of people are just waiting, meaning today's not too busy. That and the heat, it's pretty hot. Right, let's go.
Enjoy the ride.
Right, I was hoping to show you there's a ride up there who absolutely legs it down the train, stamping on the pedals to open it. But he's now letting people through the turnstile, so I'm not going to be able to show you. Yeah, I can see why Scott, no, not Scott, I can see why Mark was not for that, because, yeah, that flat bar goes to one position and it ain't comfy. And the ride is janky as hell. I'm going to assume that Maverick will be next, given where we are, so I'll probably see you over there. Right, well there's Maverick done. That thing is a lot of fun. The queue on the other hand, not so much. Kind of glad I had Fast Pass because that reminded me a lot of Furious Backhoe. That is a ridiculous queue, so we didn't have to wait in it, thankfully. 6 trains. 6 trains, you would not get 6 trains if that was in the UK. That would have been 2 trains, thank you. But that was good. Mark didn't tell me anything about it. And then just down there, you go into, well, kind of a tunnel, and then you get a second lunch. I enjoyed that. Right, I didn't think there was much to do, but apparently I've still got about 5 or 6 to go, so best keep going. Right, that bad boy hasn't opened yet, but it has tested. So we're kind of hanging about in the area because we're doing pretty well for rattling around the park. We've been here for 4 hours, and we've rattled out, what, 7 or 8 coasters? Including re-rides of Top Thrill, so yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Mark is convinced that I'm going to like the first half of this, and not the second half. Not a huge fan of violent airtime on RM scenes, and I'm pretty sure that's the second half. So I might like half of this. Steel Vengeance done. That wasn't as bad as I was expecting. That first half, definitely loved that. That was fantastic. The second half definitely does try to kill you. And annoyingly, Mark was like, try not to get stapled in. So initially the woman put it down and it wasn't too bad. And then I looked on the board and my seat was still blue. So she came back and she pushed it a bit further and I got stapled. Definitely not the most uncomfortable RMC I've done for airtime, but also not comfortable. So that, I know some people have that as a number 1. Sean, for example, ain't even getting in my top 10. It's good, but I've had so much hit and miss luck with RMCs in this trip. A couple that I've enjoyed, a couple that I've absolutely hated. And this one, it's alright. Not the best, not the worst. Whew. The heat's the worst though. My God, that's bad timing. Just as I was about to get in the queue for Rugapoo, I got a call from my daughter who I haven't spoken to for ages. So obviously I took the call, chatted to her for 5-10 minutes, got into the station just as the last train of passengers left, before it shut because they've seen lightning. So, well, I'd rather speak to my daughter than get on that anyway. But that means I need to come back. Anyway, whilst everything's down, I'm going to go and get some food, because I'm starving. Right, pizza, pasta and a drink. Guess how much? Nothing! Because I got a complimentary meal with the Siren's Curse preview ticket tonight, so happy days. I'm desperate on some food, so let's get this down our throat. Right, well that's food done and the rain seems to have stopped, although as you can see behind me, it's quite soggy. In fact, there's massive puddles over this way as well. Blue streaks there, and apparently it's reasonably tame. A little bit rough. Probably a good one for after food, so we'll just wait until that reopens. Oh my God, they love loud music over here. Do you know the one criticism I've got for this park, and actually for most of the parks we've visited, is just lack of cover. Like, if it's raining, nothing's covered. If it's scorching hot, nothing's covered. Like, I get it, it's cheaper because they don't have to build anything, but come on guys, you can put some cheap awning over the top of things, surely? Anyway, let's see how long it is till this opens, shall we? Right, well, you've been in a locker for a little while, and we've just done Blue Streak, which was rough and we'll not be doing it again, and Valravn, which was rough and we'll not be doing it again. On the other hand, that we're about to go and try. I mean, it sounds good, but Mark was saying this one's got trim brakes on the mid-course and there's another one identical to it that doesn't, so that's probably going to ruin it. Let's go see what it's like, shall we? Annoyingly, you're going back in the locker. See you in a minute. Right, well, that's that one done. It wasn't too bad. It's not the best invert. It's not the worst. Although I wish I didn't have my shades on because my ears got properly boxed. The weather's turning better, so we've just got the Wild Mouse, Rugapoo, the Disco, and Siren's Curse. Full house. Quite impressed. I actually didn't think I was going to get everything done today, but thanks to FastPass, it not being too busy, and this man, it's going to happen. Happy days. Right, let's go and get the Wild Mouse out of the way then. It looks a little different because it banks a bit more than your average Wild Mouse. And I don't think it's got FastPass. Mark's abandoned me. That means I'm flying solo. Excellent. All right. Well, right, let's go do this. As I say, it's got some weird banking on it that you don't get in your average Wild Mouse. Whee! Round and round we go. See when I get off. Well, that's another cred done. Definitely a slightly different Wild Mouse because of the weird banking. It span more when we got on the brake run. Like it just kept spinning and spinning and spinning. But it's done. And I just bumped into two lovely guys there. We were all comparing coasters and creds and all sorts. And I'll probably see them at the event this evening. So if you're watching this, how you doing? Right, we got 3 left to do, 2 left to do. Siren's Curse, Rougarou, that's the one, and then the Disco that apparently counts as a cred. So let's go and finish the park off, shall we? Right, it's 5:15, but a queue is starting to form for Siren's Curse already, so I guess we should probably go and get in it. Because there's supposed to be a storm about 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, so I kind of want to be one of the first ones on it, so actually get a shot on it. And then we can maybe try and get a couple of rewrites. Right, I've just went on that horrific B&M floor coaster over there. I can see why Mark calls it Rugapoo. It is terrible. They've got 4 B&Ms here. They've got a terribly slow and rattly wing coaster, an uncomfortable floorless coaster, a janky dive coaster, and a not too bad invert coaster. But at least they've got a nice buttery smooth Vekoma coaster that we're about to go on. So looking forward to this. That is 2 amazing new coasters today. That thing is fantastic. Smooth as anything. That sensation when you go over that tilt, unbelievable. Sound, the whole audio package, that is a winner. Vekoma are in a good spot right now, and we need one of these in the UK. Blackpool, if you're listening, put that where the Grand Prix used to be. Oh man, we just did back row, and that was something else. I'm kind of hoping we can do front row, but I think the queue might be a tad on the large side. Or we're going to try. It doesn't look like the lockers are full, it looks like they're not working. We've been rebooting them, and they still don't work. Maybe just let things on the station like everywhere else? Just saying. There you go. I've just had a second shot. You obviously saw the problems I was having with the lockers. It's not good. Not good. I feel for the park, but I really wish they would just not have lockers. just let you leave stuff in the station. They've only got 2 trains. Anyway, fantastic ride. We were in row 10. Annoyingly, we couldn't wait for front row this time. That thing is fantastic. Vekoma are in the station, so obviously had to go up and, you know, give them a pat on the back because they've done a fantastic job. It is stunning. And actually in row 10, I was leaning into the restraints a lot more than I was on the back row. But that whole audio package, it's so good. It is so, so good. So between that thing over there and that thing over there, that is 2 fantastic new coasters today. I am a very, very happy man. And I've just got roller disco to complete the set. Bit of a downgrade. Let's go do that. Right, for some reason, Coaster Count includes this roller disco as a cred. Not sure I agree with it, but I'm a completionist, so I'm going to go and do it. I hate roller discos. You probably know that. Enjoy. Thanks, Mark. Right, well, I've just done that roller disco, and because it's not the usual circular train, it wasn't that bad. I wouldn't say it was good, but the completionist in me has done it, so tick. Right, the kiddie cred over there, the station's empty. Now, apparently you can't get on without a child. But I'm going to try some Scottish charm and say, please, come on. They're probably going to say no, and then I'm going to end up on Magnum anyway, but I'm going to try. Wish me luck. Right, so you saw it going round, and the entrance was closed off. And I asked the staff, "Is it open?" And I got told it's not open. Now, I don't know if that is it's not open, or if that's you're a grown-ass man on your own, and I'm not letting you on. But I'll just tell you it's shut. Anyway, now Mark's going to take me on Magnum row 16. So we've done the magic row, and now we're going to do the back row. That thing, and then we're going on that. So time to go back in a locker again. Magnum, Top Thrill, and then back to Sirens.
Be secured. All loose articles must be secured in the zippered pouch on board the train. Please ensure your pockets are empty. Failure to comply may result in ejection from the car. Your point is not responsible for anything lost or damaged while riding.
Right, my camera's in the locker, so I'm using the phone. We've just done row 16 on Magnum. I was in stitches the whole time. As Mark was saying, like, if only they could have bent the steel like that on the big one, because every time you get to one of those camel hills, you just watch the train disappear and then you get absolutely yeeted over the top. I was in stitches. So now everyone's like, oh, how can it be better than the big one? Trust me, it's better than the big one by a country mile. Oh, that was so good. Right, now we're going to go and do Top Thrill, so this needs to disappear. I'll see you in a minute. I have just had shot number 3, second back row. I'm in love with this coaster, and it is 100% in my top 10. Might even be my number 1. This thing is fantastic. Specifically, that bit there, but they're just, I mean, it is bonkers. And every time I've done it, it's felt like it's not going to make it over the top. And then you get absolutely yeeted over the top. And then just come tumbling down the other side. That thing is a masterpiece. So Siren's Curse. And it's getting dark. So we're going to go and lap that now. See you over there.
A few moments later.
that brings my day to an end. I've just had a front row shot on Siren's Curse, which is phenomenal. They could do with a front row line, they don't have one. We got given a gift, so I've got a Siren's Curse coffee mug. This park is amazing. The past 2 weeks have been stunning going around all the parks. Massive shout out to Scott and Mark for organising it, and Mark for being my guide today. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. This has definitely ended on a high. Literally, because Top Thrill is there. That is definitely in my top 10. Possibly my new number 1. Siren's Curse is amazing. Fantastic. I'm not sure it makes it into my top 10, but it is stunning and we need one desperately in the UK. Blackpool, if you're listening, get one. It'll sell itself. You want it to do any marketing, people will come. Anyway, I am exhausted and I fly back to Scotland tomorrow. So I've been Chris, you've been watching Coaster Dad, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.